think I want to redesign society at a fundamental and like at the abstract level. I do believe that the way that we're living right now as a society, locally or globally, I think this is bound to destroy our mental and physical healths. The number one problem, if I could sort of narrow it down, is social dysfunction, where people, instead of being able to approach other people from a place of curiosity and compassion, they're approaching them from a place of preconceived notions and greed to a great extent. Like, maybe not greed, but from a place of scarcity. So ideally I'd want a society that's free of greed, and or maybe even if it's not free of greed, we'd still have enough compassion to go around, because so that's one of the things that I really want to do, and let's see how I'm going to do it. I don't know. I mean, I've been working on this for ages. I haven't really made notes, so as much as I should have, but all right. The other thing that I really want to do is to somehow figure out how to integrate psychology, sociology, without relying on statistics, or without relying on just raw data, to build a model through which we can start redesigning society from the ground up. I mean, the problem with the kind of data that is usually published in sociology and psychology, it's just raw statistics based on raw data that you think is significant, but it's not. I mean, I think I'm missing out on the technical terms for it, but it's basically, okay, you created a situation in which you've collected like 100 participants because you think you have certain ideas about them, and then there's this entire, which might not be right, and then there's this entire thing about self-reporting, which again is probably not to be trusted, considering people are not that self-aware. I wish to design a method in order to eventually redesign society, which factors in all of those things about false self-reporting, poor methods of data accumulation or something of that sort. Yeah. Wow, I'm freezing up more than I usually do. I don't know why. And what else? Let me think. Yeah, so I think I want to have a rigorous mathematical treatment of psychology and sociology, so that we're able to simulate them in a model, which is, I mean, you might say that it's similar to agent-based modeling, but I don't think that agent-based modeling is as holistic as it should be. And what else? Let me think. Yeah, complexity sciences. I think complexity sciences are the only thing that's dealing with these kinds of things, where they're sort of, modeling chaos in societies, and then trying to treat them with like a very niche and tailored mathematical model, which again does not, it doesn't give us the key sort of axioms like we have in physics or in math, where just using those key axioms, you can sort of theorize an entire framework to treat real world data. And I think what's been happening is that sociology and psychology, they're just being treated as completely experimental things, and you're inferring things out of the data you accumulate, and there's not enough processing going on with respect to the bias that you yourself might have in choosing the control group and the random group, right? And so, yeah, does that make sense?